Hey, everybody, it's Jon Stewart.
Hi, everybody. Jon Feal.
So, we were supposed to come down to DC on Veterans Day and hold a rally continuing to urge Congress to act on these terrible toxic exposures that our veterans have faced in Iraq and Afghanistan and really all the wars, especially due to burn pit exposure. But we weren't able to come down there because of the COVID restrictions. But we're not going to let the pressure stop. What we've got to do is make sure that this government understands that if they're always going to have money for war and money for the toys of war, they have to have money for the war fighter, and they have to take care of them. The greatest asset that we have, it's not the tanks, it's not the planes, it's the men and women that serve. And they've honored their commitment to us, and we have to honor a commitment to them.
Congress, the Senate, the VA, the DOD needs to sense our sense of urgency. We're coming back to DC, and no will not be accepted. We will now have a website up in the near future called warfighters2021.com.
We're going to need you to tell your stories. If you served in Iraq, if you served in Afghanistan, if you served in any theater of war, and you've suffered from a burn pit exposure or a toxic exposure, if a loved one, someone that you've lost, if a family member, we're going to want you to tell your story and upload it to our site. We want to gather as many of these as we can so that we understand the breadth and the depth of this terrible issue, so that when we go to Washington, we can help tell your story as well.
We're going to ask you to join us. So when we do, and we are able to step foot in Washington, D.C., and enter the halls of Congress and the Senate, that they know we're serious, we're not going away, and we get legislation passed.
And this is just the beginning, folks. We're going to need your help.
And this will be a true way of saying thank you for your service and sacrifice.
Thanks very much.